Chat, what's up, chat? How we doing, chat? We chatting some shit, chat? Hi, chat. How you doing, chat? Holy shit, chat. We did not expect this, chat. We got a Fahkumram starter guide from IGN. That means we're gonna have an Armor King starter guide, too, from IGN, and it's gonna break my heart to see how much shitty information may come out of IGN. Alright. Alright, chat. Here we go, chat. How we doing, chat?
The latest entry to Tekken 8's roster is the thunderstruck Muay Thai legend, Fahkumram.
Yo,
a
PhD
returning
and
character
What's
that made
up,
his
dog?
debut as a DLC character in Tekken 7.
Ooh, I like the little intro he has.
Fahkumram.
Cool.
A returning character that made his debut as a DLC character in Tekken
Cool.
7. And he...
Look at all the... Damn, look at the textures on the
a
ropes,
returning
though.
character that made his debut as a
The ropes
DLC
actually look
character
really
in
sick. Damn, he's a big boy. Damn, look at... Look at Azucena's fat ass.
Tekken 7.
Damn, alright.
And he is what
Look at his shorts. His shorts are so cool.
you see. A very lanky fighter with great range, powerful strength,
While standing 4.
and
Ford 21. Why is he doing Ford 21?
comparatively
Did they triple down the defensive patch? We'll see. We haven't seen anything yet.
simple inputs and execution
Oh my god.
relative to the rest.
Is that back one on counter
Range,
hit?
powerful strikes, and comparatively simple inputs and execution relative
That's a counter hit. Okay.
to the
You
rest.
get Ford 1+2 for free, and then you get an
Powerful
install.
strikes and
You see that?
comparatively
So
simple
you do
inputs
back
and
one on counter
execution
hit, Ford
relative to the
1+2,
rest of the
you get an
cast.
you
But
get-
he's also
you get
got a
an
couple
install.
of interesting mechanics that
What the
and
fuck,
execution
dude?
relative to the rest of the cast.
He misses the hell
But he's
sweep,
also
hits the fucking normal hit,
got a couple
and
of
still
interesting
gets an activation, which
mechanics that Bandai
knocks them into the wall. And Landon out here talking about Fahkumram being bottom 5. Oh my god, dude! I just saw your entire section of your stream claiming Armor King to be a Tekken 8 character before he even fucking came out, and you're wrong.
Namco Esports
But
manager
you know what? Instead of being that guy, though, I want to agree to disagree. I don't want to be rude.
Julio
Down 4.
Julio
I just hope that was late. Look at this shit.
Namco Esports manager Alex
Down 4.
Julio was
While standing 2. Nothing. Alright.
kind enough to walk.
Okay, forward 2-1.
Also got a couple of
Did you see
interesting
that?
mechanics
Did
that
forward
Bandai
2-1
Namco
whiff
Esports
there?
manager Alex Julio was kind enough to walk me
Okay, so... Whilst forward 2-1 whiffed,
through in this early
so forward 2-1 might be slower now.
preview of the character. So, let's take a quick look at what's new with the
That looked
character,
like back
go
one
over his
while
best
running
moves,
3.
punishes, and take a look at
While
some
running
quick
3,
combos
2.
as well in this Tekken starter guide for Fahkumram.
What the fuck, dude? Whoa, look at, did you see that strong aerial tailspin?
First off, just a few little interesting tidbits about
What
the
up,
character.
Quang Bay?
He is, once again, mocapped by professional Muay Thai fighter and kickboxer
Once again?
Nadaka Yoshinari, who also happens to be the martial arts master of longtime Tekken producer Michael Murray. I was told that apparently they went into the mountains of Thailand to find a monk in a temple to draw Fahkumram's tattoos. So, obviously, authenticity was a big point that the developers wanted to hit with this character.
Okay.
Gameplay-wise, before we go into his notable moves, let's quickly cover his Garuda Force buff, which is a buff gained by landing one of the following. His down forward 1-2, forward
Whoa.
1+2,
Hold on.
gained by landing one of the
Let
following.
me look at what down
His
forward 1-2 do. Is down... Yeah,
Quickly
we get
cover
to
his
know that down forward 1 might be
Garuda
14
Force
frames.
buff, which is a buff gained by landing one of the following. His
It's 15 frames. His down forward 1 is 15 frames. Oh shit, chat. His down forward 1 is 15 frames. Okay, you know what? Landon might be cooking. I'm not gonna lie. I was just giving Landon shit, but no, Landon actually might be cooking. That down forward 1 being 15 frames is really bad.
On forward 1, 2. Forward, 1 plus 2.
Okay.
The last hit of back 4, 3, 2.
Okay, so you get a buff if you land your wall combo, which is
3,
nice.
2. His punch parry, or if
Oh, he has straight up a punch parry now. It's just straight up a punch parry. Okay.
his punch parry, or if you're in heat, you just have the buff automatically. When he has this buff, Fahkumram gains a couple of new strings, including his old rage drive from Tekken 7.
Yeah, but you don't get a launch out of it. So he actually deadass might be bottom 5.
He can also do this when he fully charges either his tornado kick or his erupting knee. Basically, if they're blocked, he enters his Rama stance where it's time for the opponent to guess. In this stance, he can do an unsafe low, a safe mid-string that jails,
Okay.
plus mid-string that jails,
Plus 13. Yeah, but it's guard frames.
a +1 on block mid, a slow but interruptible unblockable,
So he... Oh, okay. So the unblockable is definitely to waver you. Okay, wait a minute. Landon, you're cooking, bro. You're cooking. I am a little less scared of Fahkumram, but it's not that bad. Like, he still has something that goes into his charged unblockable, or charged guard breaks, so I'll give respect where it's due. King of England, what's up, man? Oh, his moves may be slower now, but hits hard, so his down forward 1 is 15 frames now. It's just like, wow, dude.
and a throw.
Oh, he gets a throw! Cannot throw escape. Okay. Damn, if you didn't think this character could get any more buff, look at him. Dude, he just gets even more buff.
It's worth mentioning as well that while these charged attacks are
Wait, so does Fahkumram's guard break no... So his guard break goes into a 50-50 now instead of actually wall splatting. Is that... Dude, that's like the biggest thing about Fahkumram, though. Oh, no. So they want you to guess against the character rather than, like, getting wall splat and he gets a reward for it. So Fahkumram actually is a character that has to play Tekken a little bit. Because the guard breaks was, like, his biggest gimmick, and now his guard break no longer, like, wall splats on block no more, but it goes into this stance that makes you guess. So regardless, either you're going to eat an unblockable at plus... You're not going to eat an unblockable, but he's plus 13. You're not really going anywhere.
sidesteppable, Fahkumram can now feint and cancel them by holding forward or use a homing attack.
It might wall splat, right? Remember, DVJ down back 1+2 with wall splat fully charged. You're right, but does it do that now is the real question.
Out of them and try to catch the sidestep by holding back.
Okay, let me see.
Forward or use a are sidesteppable. It's worth mentioning as well that while these charged attacks are sidesteppable, Fahkumram can now feint and cancel them by holding forward or use a homing attack out of them and try to catch the sidestep by holding back.
Okay. So, okay. They compensated for the weakness of no longer being able to wall splat by chance by giving you tracking moves for his unblockable. Not his unblockable, but for his guard break. I'm calling it an unblockable. It's kind of, it's like, it's Reina-ish, but it's not Reina enough, you know.
Now let's talk about his notable normals. Starting off with 3+4, a returning favorite, this is just a really chunky 18-frame mid that knocks down on regular hit and on counter hit stuns the opponent for a full combo. It tracks to the right.
What is it on
safe
block?
On block at -9.
Oh, it's -9. Okay, so it's safe.
Forward 3 is a new 21-frame advancing load that is +4 on hit, tracks to the right, and is -14 on block.
Ooh.
From crouch down forward 2 is another low-hitting move. This
Yo, you guys know.
time with
Does it recover? Does it recover
From
crouching?
crouch down forward 2 is another low-hitting move.
Okay, it doesn't recover crouching. This move is really good. This move is really good. If it recovered in crouching, this move would be really, really like punishable for King.
Time with 19 frames of startup that leaves him at +4 on hit and is -14 on block.
Damn. Okay, but it's -14. It's -14. Still very punishable against King then.
On counter hit, it knocks down and gives you a guaranteed forward 1+2 follow-up, which is a great way to get his Garuda Force Charge.
Sure is.
Down 4 is a faster low at 14 frames that will transition into a throw if it hits as a counter.
Nice.
That added power comes with...
It's still -15. Okay. So it's still launch punishable.
risk though, as it is launch punishable at -15 on block. Back
I think they do not want the game to succeed.
forward 4 is a returning 18-frame high kick that is core to Fahkumram's kit. It causes a crumple even on normal hit, is +6 on block, and as an extra bonus, it also
breaks.
armor breaks, which means that you cannot power crush through it. It can be ducked, of course, and launch punished, but nevertheless, this is a very scary move.
Yeah, it's
Forward
good.
4 is a 25-frame axe kick that is +3 on block and +14 on counter hit, which lets you get either a free back 1 or other 14-frame follow-up. It's worth noting at this point that one of Fahkumram's weaknesses is that his attacks are generally pretty slow on startup. For example, most characters have a 13-frame down forward 1 as a quick mid poke after the opponent blocks a plus on block move. Fahkumram's down forward 1 though is 15 frames.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind when you're planning your pressure after this move is blocked. Forward 3 is a pretty standard running attack that allows you to close the distance and keep the advantage even if it's blocked.
+6.
This one is
so +6. You can still sidestep, and sidestep is down forward 1, but you have to sidestep to his weak side. Or maybe his down forward 1 tracks to his weak side at +6. We'll see. +6 is really good.
+6 on block, and on hit gives you a +15 knockdown. It's fairly linear though, and can be sidestepped both ways.
Right.
Down forward 3 is another far-reaching low.
Ooh, and it's -1 on hit. I see. You know, I'm starting to understand where he's coming from. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna go comment under, I'm gonna comment under fucking Landon's thing and say, shit, bro, you might be right. Hold on. I think I retweeted it. I retweeted that shit. Let me check this shit out. No, I'm actually, it's like my way of a formal apology. Hold on. At first, I kind of just retweeted it to put it on blast a little bit, because I'm like, this is controversial. But, shit, dude. He might be right. I'm not even kidding. Bro actually might be right. Okay. I need to watch Landon. Landon's gonna make a video about this.
This one has 20 frames of startup, is -1 on hit, and -13 on block, but it has a fake out by pressing down forward 3-3.
Oh, yeah.
Faking low and instead going mid.
Oh.
If the second kick hits, it will knock down and guarantee a ground follow-up.
Okay.
And if it's blocked, it's +2.
Okay, wait a minute. So, can you do down forward 3-3 and then do back 1?
The low hit can be sidestepped both ways, while the fake out tracks to the right. Back 3 is a returning move from Tekken 7, but this time it's also a heat engager. It's a 16-frame high
frames. That shit feels fast, doesn't it? Look at how fast that looks.
But this time it's also a heat engager. It's a 16-frame high roundhouse kick that is safe on block at -7.
That looks so
and
fast.
Also your wall step. Up forward 2 is one of Fahkumram's power crushes. This one is 18 frames.
Oh, it's a... Oh. Dude, that's a high? Ooh, that's nasty, but it's 18 frames.
High, sidesteppable in both directions, but safe on block at -7. His other Power Crush, forward 3+4, on the other hand, is a mid, but is slower at 22 frames of startup and is -14.
Why would you use this? Why would you use this? Just use up 4-2.
4, on the other hand, is a mid, but
Just use up 4-2.
block at -7.
Yeah, why the fuck would you? Why would you use forward 3+4? You use this move.
His other Power Crush, forward 3+4, on the other hand, is a mid, but is slower at 22 frames of startup and is -14 on block.
Okay, no, you're never doing this move. Yes, it's a mid. I know it's a mid, but like this is 22 frames and this is 18
One of
frames.
Fahkumram
Both of these are guaranteed to at least knock down on hit.
Power Crushes. This one is 18 frames, high, sidesteppable in both directions, but safe on block at -7. His other Power Crush, forward 3+4, on the other hand, is a mid, but is slower
it's
at 22
forward
frames
advancing.
of startup and is -14 on block. Next is down forward 1, which is a move that we somewhat touched upon earlier. It's on the slower side as far as
Mid
down
is
forward
better?
ones
You think
go
so?
at 15 frames, but it is only -3 on block. And also has two very notable follow-ups in down forward 1-2,
forward 1+2
which
on
is
Oscar
-13 on
exists, but
block,
the reason
but
why
will
it's
grant
good
a
is
brute
because
force
it's
charge
fast.
if it hits, and down forward 1-4, which is a heat engager that is safe on block at -5. Hits, and down forward 1-4, which is a heat engager that is safe on block at -5. Then let's quickly touch upon his heat engagers, which are forward 1+2, a 21 frame safe mid that can be sidestepped in both directions, the aforementioned back 3, up forward 3, which is a...
So you don't. So the thing is about forward 1+2 is that you're not going to use it. With forward 1+2, you're not going to use it as like a normal neutral tool. You're using that shit as your pro with Punisher. Like you're going to use forward 1+2 to whiff punish like a god.
14 frame punishing heat engager.
14
and finally,
frames. Oh, this is 14.
Up forward 3, which is a 14 frame punishing heat engager.
That's a good 14 frame punish. That's a solid 14 frame punish. That's really good. How much damage does it do? 23? That's solid. 14 frames and it's a heat engager? I doubt. Maybe it's going to do that spin. What do you guys think? If you're in heat, you're going to get a 14 frame launcher and it's going to spin. Remember, slower armors are always better. You think so? I mean, yeah, probably because they absorb more hits, right? Because upward 3+4 on King is like super good. I'm starting on. You know what? I'm starting to get the process. I get it. It counters faster armors. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's like King's up forward 3+4. I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I see the process now. I know what you're talking about.
And finally, there's while standing 1-2.
While standing 1-2 is a fucking heat engager? That's kind of a nerf, man. That's a big old nerf. That's a juicy nerf. While standing 1-2 used to be a good knockdown into Okazeme.
Which is a 13 frame while standing punish. Speaking
That's
of
a
punishes,
mega nerf.
let's go over everything Fahk has from 10 frame to 23 frame punishers. At 10 frames, Fahkumram's options are 1-2 and 1-4.
1-4 is
the
good.
better option.
Wow, 1-4 sucks.
Frames, Fahkumram's options are 1-2 and 1-4. 1-4.
Well, no, 1-4 doesn't suck. It's +8. It's better than it was on Tekken 7. I like the way that animation looks. Ouch. Yo, what up, Grand Kitaro? What's up?
4 is the better option in just about every situation. It does more damage and leaves you at +8 as opposed to +5.
It's on a move list. It's, this is an IGN breakdown video.
He doesn't have an 11 frame punish, but for 12 frames, he's got 2-1.
Oh, it's 2-1 now. It's 2-1 now. They simplified it. It used to be forward 2-1. Now it's 2-1. Okay. So fuck, right? Because 1-4 Jin wall splat. Does Jin's 1-4 wall splat?
4-3 and
4-3. 12 frame?
4-4.
4-4? That's not. Is
Frames,
4-4 natural?
He's got 2-1, 4-3, and 4-4.
Okay, 4-4. Which one of these does the most damage? 25?
But for 12 frames, he's got 2-1,
33, so that 2-1 might do the most.
4-3, and 4-4.
Okay, 2-1 is the one you're gonna do. Yeah. 1-4 wall splatted in Tekken 7, right? Ballerina spin, then it got nerfed. Yeah, it got nerfed to shit. Now it's +8 though. beforehand it used to only be like +1 in Tekken 7 after the ballerina spin nerf.
Of the 3 options, you're generally going to want to do 2-1, as it does the most damage and knocks down,
And it's a wall
even
splat.
at the wall, it will wall stun. For 13 frame punishes, there's 3-1, which
3-1?
leaves you at +7 on hit, giving you some pretty good options to keep your pressure going.
3-1. Why would you do 3-1 though? I mean, just do forward 2-1. Or no, not forward 2-1, just 2-1. Like, that's the problem with some of these punishes, is that they're not going to outdo... They're normally not going to outdo the 12 frame for most characters.
For 14 frames, he's got 3 options.
Back 4.
1, which knocks down
Back 1.
and gives you a...
Oh, that knocks down on normal hit. I thought it was on counter hit. And then you get forward 1+2 for free.
guaranteed follow-up with either forward 3 or forward 1+2, which again...
Okay, so which one does more?
Follow-up with either forward 3
Forward 1+2 does more.
or forward 1+2, which again gives you a Garuda Force charge, up forward 3, which is a heat engager, and back 2-1, which does solid damage and knocks down, but doesn't give you a fall.
It's back 2-1 now.
And back 2-1, which does solid damage and knocks down, but...
Oh, God. Okay, so, like, this used to be forward 2-1. Now it's back 2-1. So, whenever you're doing any kind of dashes with Fahkumram now, you actually have to commit to... you could do... Actually, it's not that bad, but I thought it was going to be something... Thinking about it, I thought it was going to be like the Jin back 3 cancels. But, from Tekken 7, right? But this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Back 2-1 is decent, but I much rather prefer the forward 2-1. Interesting.
But doesn't give you a follow-up while the opponent is grounded. All 3 of these options also wall stun.
Well, is that back 2-1?
Give you a follow-up while the opponent
No,
is
that's
grounded.
back 2-1 right there.
All 3 of
What move is that?
these options...
Wait, I'm sorry.
Up forward 3, which is a heat engager, and back 2-1, which does solid damage and knocks down, but doesn't give you a follow-up while the opponent is grounded.
Chat, that's the wrong move. Chat, that's the wrong move. He showcased the wrong move, chat. Because this is for 14 frames. He just showed forward 2-1. And that comes out in 15 frames. See, chat?
2-1, which does solid damage and knocks down, but doesn't give you a follow-up while the opponent is grounded.
And then we go back to this.
3 of
This is back 2-1.
these options also wall stun.
Okay, that's 15 now.
Grounded. All
Chat.
3 of these options also wall stun.
Okay, I'm high. Hold on.
Forward 1+2, which again gives you a Garuda Force charge. Up forward 3, which is a heat engage.
I'm
1,
high.
which knocks down and gives you a guaranteed follow-up with either forward 3 or forward
I'm not
1+2,
actually high, but you know
which
what I mean.
again gives you a Garuda Force charge. Up forward 3, which is a heat engager, and back 2-1, which does solid damage and knocks down, but doesn't give you a follow-up while the opponent is grounded.
That's not the right move.
All 3 of these options
That one's back 2-1. That was 14.
also wall stun.
Back 4. That's forward 2-1. Okay, I'm pissed. I'm getting mad.
At 15 frames, your
There we
go-to
go.
will be down forward 2-3,
Down forward 2-1.
which is
Down
his
forward
main
2-3.
launcher. Down forward 1-2 will give him a
forward 1-2
Garuda
for the
charge,
knockdown.
and down forward 1-4 will be what you use if you want a heat engager. And if you block something that's super punishable, his 20 frame punisher is up forward 4, which is his hop kick. On the wall stand.
Okay.
Front at 11 frames, he's got wall standing 4, which does 20 damage and leaves you at +5. For 13 frames, there's wall standing 1-2, which is a heat engager and wall stuns. For 14 frames, you've got wall standing 2-4,
Oh, that's so good. Look
which
at
is
this
a
shit.
heat engager and wall stuns.
While standing 1-2.
For 14 frames, you've got
While standing 2-4, and then you get what is it? Forward 1+2. You get forward 1+2.
wall standing 2-4,
Looks like while standing 3 might not
which
be
can
in it.
also wall stun, or without a wall, knock down and guarantees a forward 1+2 follow-up.
Yep.
And finally, for 15 frames,
There's while standing 3. There you go.
there's wall standing 3, which is your traditional launch punisher.
Woo! It went from that goofy little hop knee into this big ol' fucking full crouch down forward 2, like while standing 3 knee.
from while standing.
I like the way it looks.
Now, as always,
look at this. Look
while
at the
standing.
animation, chat.
And guarantees a forward 1+2 follow-up. And finally, for 15 frames, there's
Ooh.
while standing 3, which is your traditional launch punisher
Ooh, that
from
looks
while
good.
standing. Now, as always, let's put this all together for a little showcase with some practical combos to get you started with the character.
Ooh. 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 Hold on. That's 21 frames. Okay. So this is what we've gotten from this update so far. I just want to reiterate something. The next balance patch that's coming out isn't getting rid of 2 strong aerial tailspins. Yeah. 3 is still the maximum for strong aerial tailspins. I just want to bring it to people's attention. Strong aerial tailspins, we're still going to have 2 of them in the game. That's going to be a thing. The final balance patch is not reducing combo length for the rest of the year. This is the final one. Well, okay. This is before we add Armor King. So Armor King is going to be doing 2 strong aerial tailspin combos. I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention real quick, okay? We excited? We hype? We're hype.
And that's Fahkumram in Tekken 8. He's a hard-hitting character with great reach and some scary buttons, especially when he's got a Garuda charge. Thanks for watching, and another special thanks to Bandai Namco and Alex for taking the time to walk me through this character. For more Tekken 8, make sure to check out our other starter guides for other DLC characters like Eddie Gordo, Lydia, and Anna. And
Anna, I believe it's because it looks cool. Chat, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom, and we're gonna go over this one more time. I'll be right back. Alright, chat, we're here. Install instance? I mean, Pastor, I'm telling you right now, that's what they already showcased in the gameplay trailer a long fucking time ago. 11 Reborn 2, thank you for the follow.
Simple inputs and execution relative to the rest of the cast. But he's also got a couple of interesting mechanics that Bandai Namco esports manager Alex Julio was kind enough to walk me through in this early preview of the character.
This is what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna mute this guy. And we're gonna... 40... Yeah, we're doing good there. So I'm gonna put the music back on. We're gonna be right here. The patch will be good. So here's something about the patch, Pastor. Strong aerial tailspin ×2 is still in the game. I'm not complaining. I like it because I'm a combo video freak. So down forward 1-2 is a 15 frame punish. Forward 1+2 and back 4-3-2 are going to be prominent moves that help him get... Yeah, he's got a punch parry. Okay, look at this. Garuda moves. So forward 2, 1, 2. Well, I don't like everyone having Lars Tekken 7 wall carry. Well, I don't like Lars having Tekken 8 wall carry, but, I mean, we're still in the state of the game. We want it to improve, but I'm telling you right now, 2 strong aerial tailspins still exist. I'm just the messenger. He showed it off in the combos already. Forward 3+4, down forward 3+4, 3. Hell sweep. Special hell sweep. Nah, let this game burn. It exists. I don't like it. Gotta deal with it anyways. Yeah, that's life right now, man. Notice, though, they don't showcase this, like, wall splatting. They didn't showcase it wall splatting. Wait, oh, this is standing 4 from stance. I'm just kind of meh. I want combos to be less time consuming. Damage is fine, and also ad break. Alright. 4 from this new stance. 3-4 hold. Or 3-4 from the stance, yeah. He only has to charge up with standing 3. Didn't show much. Hey, what up, Red Blossom? We going over fuck? Yeah. Oh, and he has this. Is this a high? It's a mid. Most likely it's a mid that'll knock down. Man, this is gonna be so fucking time consuming. Imagine getting hit by this shit in the middle of a tournament. You have 10 seconds left and you use this shit to time scam. And then you have 2, which is the unblockable option. Which you could very much get out of the way of. In fact, King himself can fucking down forward 2, 1 Fahkumram out of that. Ad is over. This is the new stance, chat. Dealing with that? No, this shit's gonna be so fucking annoying, man. He gets a fucking hell sweep, dude. Not a sweep. No, it's a hatchet kick. Bro gets a hatchet kick out of this shit. A hatchet kick that's only -13. Out of you are guessing your ass off. Should have played ad during bathroom break. break in hindsight. I have no control over that, dude. I have automatic ads on. Probably plus 28 on hit like Anna. It's plus 13. Oh, you're talking about the low. Yeah, dude. They didn't showcase what that low looks like on hit. 3-4 out of stance. Damn. Oh, Yo, does that mean Monkey Balls 27? Nice name, man. Thank you for the Monkey Balls. Well, we can't expect them to make a 20-minute video with a lot of details. No, we definitely cannot. I don't want a lot of details. Besides... minus 13 on block as a 50-50. Yeah. So it's good luck if you get guard broke, yeah. Save the receipt! The one is 19 frames. So, are they... Let me see how fast the low is. 21 frames. Okay, is this fuzzy guardable? That's what makes this matter most. Maybe you could fuzzy between the high and the mid, or the low and the mid. But then there's this mid. Okay, you could probably fuzzy this, right? Copium. I hope that looks like it's gonna instant tornado, dude. Maybe you could power crush it. And then you have the fucking unblockable that wall splats. Rama stance. And then you have a... Oh, you can't power crush! If you power crush... I'm dick jabbing every time. Dude, that actually might be a legitimate strat because it doesn't look like he has a move that is... Because you're only plus 13 here. All of his moves are like super slow. I mean, they're not slow, but they can be interrupted. But it depends on how far you are away from Fok. You're not dick jabbing at that range, big dog. The power crush could beat most except grab or low. Also, the grab wall breaks. Does it wall break? No, floor breaks though. That's probably going to be a floor break throw. Oh, and he can cancel out of his unblockable. Necroblood, what's up, man? Three plus 4 is safe on block, and it tracks to his right side, or to his left side. Tracks to his right, it looks like, or to his left. I'm bad at directions. Wow, I'm stupid. Forward 4-3 plus 4 on hit low. That's minus 14 on block. So it's encouraging to make you step the fuck out of the way after standing 3. Tracks to his left. Thank you, Red Blossom. And this move is good. It doesn't make him... I don't think Fahkumram has a single move or low that makes him recover and crouching. So I'm never am I ever going to get a crouch throw on Fahkumram through punishment. Down 4. - 15. back forward 4, and this armor breaks. All his lows are minus 13 and above, right? That's good for defender. Yeah, he does have full crouch. He does have full crouch mix, though. Yeah, he does have full crouch mix. Wait, was that on block? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, just like Tekken 7. Forward 4. He's got a slower Mishima forward 4 kinda. Yeah, he's got a slow Mishima forward 4. He's got I think he's got a Heihachi forward 4. Let's see. Oh, is that norm? Oh, that's counter hit though. It's plus 14 on hit. So that means you can get back 4. Okay, who the fuck is ever gonna do that? Who the fuck is ever gonna fucking do down forward 3-1 instead? Why would you do that? or 3-1. I think it's just 3-1. 3-2 is going to be obnoxious. 3-2, thank you. To keep them standing with plus 7. But here's the problem with that, Blossom. Right? You can do this, do back 1 for 45 damage, and then get forward 1 plus 2, which puts you into install. Yeah, you can keep them standing at plus 7, but it's so much more advantageous to back 1 into forward 1 plus 2. And get your install. And if you're at the wall, you could back 1 and get a wall splat. And then you could still... Yeah, he does have an install. That was at the start. Hold on. I guess we're going to have to go over a little bit at the start here. Let me see. Because even his wall combo gives him an install. Check this out. I guess you know what I can do? Since some people are just coming in, I'm going to actually let the video play out.
Following his down forward 1-2.
Down forward 1-2 gives him his install. Forward 1 plus 2 gives him his install.
The last hit of back 4-3-2.
And his wall combo gives him an install.
His punch parry.
His punch parry also gives him an install.
Or
if you actually punch parry on correct timing.
His punch parry. Or if you're in heat, you just have the buff on it.
And look at all the moves that you get with Garuda Force. You get forward 2, 1-2, down forward 3 plus 4, 3, forward 4-3-2.
Automatically, when he has this buff, Fahkumram gains a couple of new strings, including his old rage drive from Tekken 7.
Its peak,
He can
ain't
also
Garuda
do
like
this when he fully
something
charges
Clive
either his
uses?
tornado kick or
Garuda
his
is that spell, if I remember correctly, that gives him big old green hands.
Basically, if they're blocked, he enters his Rama stance where it's time for the opponent to guess. In this stance, he can do an unsafe low, a safe mid string that jails,
His Hell Sweep is a part of his install.
a +1 on block mid.
Notice though that they only show... Oh, look at that. Hold on. Did you see that it caught... This costs Garuda Force. This costs Garuda Force to get this... This costs Garuda Force to get this unblockable mix. But then it re-enables him to have Garuda Force again? This might be a practice mode thing. But he spends Garuda Force to get this mix-up. Yeah, see? Look, chat. He spends his Garuda Force. Wait, it says enter Garuda... Oh, but... Okay, so he goes back to... He goes back into Garuda Force. After he hits you with it. So, you spend Garuda Force. Ow! Not doing that again. You spend Garuda Force into the throw, and it reinstates your Garuda Force. So when you do your guard breaks, it goes into this stance mix-up. So does that mean his regular guard breaks still wall splat? Because if that's the case, then me saying that, agreeing with Landon about him maybe being right, I actually could fucking be totally wrong for that. It's for the throw. Yeah, it's still giving you your install back.
Worth mentioning
though.
as well that while
On
these
an
charge attacks
on an
are
unbreakable
sidesteppable,
throw.
Fahkumram can now
And it comes out in how many frames? How many frames is that going to come out in? 23?
and
Okay. Chat. Ow! Fucking AKTV, stop it. You're hurting yourself. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting excited. Get this. It is an unbreakable throw. Plus 13. Right? Right. We can get out of the throw with giant swing on the correct timing. We can also use tombstone. We can use quarter circle back 1+2, which is muscle buster. Down forward 2+3, and down back 2+3. Yeah, we're gonna be using those. King does not have a 13 frame throw. I don't think any character has a 13 frame throw. So, that I know of. Right now, that isn't from CS.
throw.
But, because this comes out in 23 frames, you can technically, force a break. Like, throw clash, and it'll automatically break the unbreakable throw. Yeah, simply down forward 2-1. You could just do that too.
It's worth mentioning as well that while these charged attacks are sidesteppable, Fahkumram can now feint and cancel them by holding forward or use a homing
You'd have to
attack
delay
out
it
of them
by, like,
and try
one
to catch
frame.
the sidestep by holding back. Now let's talk about his notable normals. Starting off
3+4,
with 3+4, a returning
counter
favorite.
hit launching,
This is just a
18
really
frame
chunky
long
18
range
frame
mid
that knocks down on
that's
regular
safe
hit
on block.
and on counter hit stuns the opponent for a full combo. It tracks to the right and is safe on block at -9.
Wonder if Rage Art beats all
Forward
options.
3 is a new
Probably
21 frame
will.
advancing load that is +4 on hit, tracks to the right.
That kick
and
parry
is
though,
-14
yeah, that kick
on
parry
block.
is pretty good.
From
It's been
crouch
around
down
since
forward
T7.
2 is another low hitting move, this time with 19 frames of startup. That leaves him at
It's
+4
on hit
and
for a
is
full
-14
the full
on block.
crouch low.
On counter hit, it knocks down and gives
And
you
it gives you
guaranteed forward 1+2 follow-up, which is
whatever
a
it's
great
called.
way
I
to
can't
get his
remember.
Garuda force
Garuda
charge.
stance.
Down 4 is a faster low at 14 frames. That will transition
I already forgot
into
what
a
it's
throw
called,
if it hits
motherfucker.
his counter.
What is it called? Garuda something? We were just talking shit about it. Garuda Force. I bet you it's called Garuda Force. Yeah, okay. Where were we with this?
Knocks down on regular
stupid
hit and on
Garuda
counter
Force,
hit
thanks.
stuns the opponent for a full combo. It tracks to the right and is safe on block at -9.
Yep, down four
Forward
does have
3
its
is a
counter
new
hit
21
property
frame
still.
advancing load that is +4
Thanks,
on
Quang
hit,
Bay.
tracks
Thanks,
to the
Red
right,
Blossom, and
is
thanks, Tenny
-14
Kit.
on block.
Ten
From crouch down
E
forward 2
Kiz.
is another low hitting move, this time with 19 frames of
I don't know
startup
how you say
that
it,
leaves him
brother.
at +4 on
Unk
hit
memory,
and
sorry,
is
bro, it
-14
happens,
on
man.
block.
I'm
On counter
28,
hit,
man.
It knocks down and gives you a guaranteed forward 1+2 follow-up, which is a great way
I'm
to
going
get
a
his
million
Garuda force
miles a
charge.
minute trying to
Down
remember
4 is a
everything
faster
with
low at
all these
14
details.
frames
And
that will
you know,
transition
it's
into a
just,
throw if it hits as a counter.
XD,
That added power comes
XD
with
in
wrist
Spanish?
throw, as
Oh.
it is launch punishable at
XD.
-15 on block. Back forward 4 is a returning 18 frame high kick that is core to
I get it.
Fahkumram's kit.
Back forward
It
4.
causes a
This move is so fucking multi-purpose now. And before in Tekken 7 you could power crush this shit, but like, why in the world would you? They made it launch. This move has been launched. This move still launches on
Forward 4 is a
normal hit.
returning 18
It's
frame
been
high
like
kick
this.
that is core to Fahkumram's kit. It causes a crumple even
Or are
on
we talking
normal
about
hit,
3+4?
is +6 on block, and as an extra bonus,
There
it
might be a
also
delay in
armor
the stream.
breaks, which means that you cannot power crush through it. It can
Down
duck,
4?
of course, and launch
Yeah, down
punish,
4 has
but
always been
nevertheless,
launch on
this
block.
is a very scary move. Forward 4 is a 25
Hasn't it? I
frame
thought it was.
axe kick
I
that
thought it
is
was
+3
always.
on block
I
and
thought it was always
+14
launch on
counter
block.
hit, which lets you get either a free back 1 or other 14 frame
It's fucking
follow.
hard. It was hard to punish though.
Noting at this point that one of Fahkumram's weaknesses is that his
2-1,
attacks
still
are
12
generally
frames by
pretty
the
slow
way,
on
but he
startup.
missed that punish.
For example, most characters have a 13 frame down forward 1 as a quick mid poke after the opponent blocks a plus on block move. Fahkumram's down forward 1 though is 15 frames.
Down forward 1 is
so
15
just keep
frames.
that in mind when you're planning your pressure after this move is blocked. Forward, forward, forward 3 is a pretty standard running attack that allows you to close
Imagine
the
if his
distance
down
and
forward
keep
one
the
was
advantage
still
even if it's blocked.
13 frames
This
like
one
in
is
Tekken
+6 on
7.
block, and on hit,
Ah,
gives
she
you a
would be
+15
cancerous.
knockdown. It's fairly linear though, and can be sidestepped both ways. Down forward 3 is another far-reaching low. This one has 20 frames of startup, is -1 on hit, and -13 on block, but it has a fake out by pressing down forward 3 and 3, faking low and instead going mid. If
And
the
then this
second
feint
fake
right
hits,
here is
it will
pretty
knock
good
down
because you
and
can still
guarantee
get
a
forward
follow-up.
1 plus 2.
And if it's blocked,
Or
it's
back
+2.
1.
The low hit can be sidestepped both ways, while the fake out tracks to the right. Back 3 is a returning move from Tekken 7, but this
I'm
time
guessing you're going to
it's
want to go
also
for
a
forward
heat
1
engage.
plus 2 though.
It's a 16-frame high roundhouse kick that is safe on block at -7, and also will wall stun. Up forward 2 is one of Fahkumram's power crushes.
This up forward
This
2
one
is really
18
good. It's not
frames,
as good as
high,
Asuka's forward 1 plus 2
sidesteppable in
though.
both directions, but
Which
safe
I
on
think
block at
forward 3
-7.
plus 4
His other power
might be
crush,
better
forward
because
3
it's
plus
slow
4,
startup.
on the other hand, is a mid, but is slower at
Bro
22
got
frames
Kaz
of
back
startup
4, he does
and is
have that, yeah.
-14 on block. Next is down forward 1, which is a move that we somewhat touched upon earlier. It's on the slower side as far as down forward 1s go at 15 frames, but it is only -3 on block, and also has 2 very notable follow-ups in down forward
You can't
1-2,
use it as an effective
which is
poke
-13
anymore,
on
just
block,
like in
but
Tekken
will
7.
grant a Garuda Force charge if it hits, and down forward 1-4, which is a heat engager that is safe on
Down
block
forward
at
1-4.
-5. Then let's quickly touch
Down
upon his
forward
heat
1,
engagers,
1,
which
2,
are
down forward
forward
1,
1 plus
3,
2,
yep.
a 21-frame safe mid
Forward
that
1
can
plus 2 is a
sidestep
meat
in both
engager.
directions, the aforementioned back 3,
Back
up
3 is a
forward
meat
3, which is a
engager.
14-frame
Up forward
punishing
3 is a
heat
meat engager.
And finally, there's while
Oh,
standing
this dude, this
1-2,
one is so
which a
weird.
13
Look at this shit.
14
Look at this
frame
while
punishing
standing
heat
1 2,
engager.
dude.
And
This shit
finally,
is so
there's
weird.
while
This is such a weird nerf. This is a weird nerf. It's 37 damage.
standing 1-2, which is a 13-frame while standing punish.
I think this is his only.
Speaking of
Is this his
punishes,
only 2
standing
hitting?
Up for 21
Is this his
frame.
only
Then
2
let's
hitting?
quickly touch upon his heat engager,
Hold on.
which is a heat engager.
No, you have down forward
that
1
is
4.
safe on
Okay.
block at
I was gonna
-5.
say it's
Then let's
that's not
quickly
his
touch
only
upon
2
his
hitting
heat
ones,
engagers,
so that's
which
good.
are forward 1 plus 2, a 21-frame safe mid that
Standing
can
3 is
sidestep
his
in both
notable poke,
directions,
yeah.
the aforementioned
13
back
frame
3,
standing
up forward
3.
3, which is a 14-frame
Up
punishing
forward
heat
3.
engager. And finally,
While
there's
standing
while
1
standing
2.
1-2,
Does
which is a
37
13
damage.
frame while standing punish. Speaking of punish,
Damn, his while standing 1 2 does the same amount of damage as King's forward 2 1 did in Tekken 7, and Armor King. That is something to think about, guys. Jesus.
finishes, let's go over
This is
everything
Demon Paw
Fahk
from
has
Temu.
10 frames to 23 frame punishers. At 10 frames, Fahkumram's options are 1-2 and 1-4.
We gotta learn about Fahkumram punishment today, chat.
It does more damage and
1-4.
leaves you at +8 as opposed to +5. He doesn't have an 11 frame punish, but for 12 frames, he's got 2-1,
2-1,
4-3, and 4-4.
4-4,
Of the 3 options,
4-3.
you're generally going to want to do 2-1, as it does
Yeah,
the most
2-1 is
damage
the
and
one that you're
knocks
gonna
down,
wanna go with
and even
most.
at the wall, it will wall stun. For 13 frame punishes, there's 3-1, which leaves you at +7 on hit, giving you some pretty good options to keep your pressure going. For 14 frames, he's got 3 options. Back 1, which knocks down and gives you
Back
a
1
guaranteed
into
follow-up with either forward
into the
4-3
forward 4-3 or into the forward 1 plus 2.
Which
You're always
again,
gonna want to go with
Garuda
forward
Force
1 plus
charge,
2.
up
Although
forward 3, which is a
that
heat
Pac-Man
engager,
stage
and
feels
back
lazy.
2-1, which
I
does
think
solid
it's
damage
fine,
and knocks
man.
down, but doesn't give you a follow-up.
That's not
when the
back
opponent's
2-1.
grounded. All
That is
3
not
of
back
these
2-1.
options
That's
also
back 2-1.
wall stun.
That's forward
At 15
2-1.
frames, your go-to will be
Down forward 2-3 though,
which is his main
standard
launcher.
15 frame
Down
punish.
forward 1-2 will give him a
That's
Garuda
really good.
charge,
By the
and
way,
3,
down forward
which is
2-1
his
does
main
not do
launcher.
as much damage
Down
as it
forward
used to.
1-2 will give him a
Down
Garuda
forward
charge,
2,
and
down forward 1-2.
which is his main
Down forward
launcher.
2-3 does not do
Down
as much
forward
damage as it
1-2
used to.
will
Down
give
forward
him a
1-2
Garuda
for a good
charge,
wall
and
splat.
down forward 1-4 will be what you
Down forward
use if you
1-4.
want
That's
heat
going to be a good wall
and
splat
if you
too.
block something that's super punishable,
Up
this
forward
20
4.
frame punisher
That's
is
up forward neutral
4,
4, by the
which
way.
is his hop kick. On the wall standing front at 11
Yeah, they did
frames,
show a
he's got
blue
wall
spark
standing
move that hits
4,
ground
which
in his
does 20
trailer.
damage and leaves you at +5. For 13 frames, there's wall standing 1-2, which is
This
a
is
heat
that's
engager
such a
and wall
good
stuns.
13 frame
For
wall
14
standing
frames,
punish,
you've
dude.
got wall standing 2-4,
Like, dude,
which is
why
a
would
heat
you
engager and wall
ever
stun.
like that move is so good.
14 frames, you've got
Wall standing 2-4 is 14 frames, but you're always gonna wall standing 1-2.
wall standing 2-4.
It's
which
like
can-
that geometric stage from Tekken 7. Well, yeah, it is definitely like that, except it floor breaks and it's essentially
also wall stun,
floor
or without a
blasts.
wall,
It
knock
does a
down
lot
and
of
guarantees
things.
a forward 1 plus 2 follow-up.
Also,
And
Geometric
finally,
Plane
for
was a
15
really
frames,
cool stage
there's
in
Wall
Tekken
Standing
7.
3, which is your traditional launch punisher from While Standing. Now, as always, let's put this all
Now we're
together
gonna
for
look
a
at the
little showcase
combos.
with some practical combos to get you started with the character.
Is that... Hold on. Look, did you guys peep that upward spin? Interesting. So it does... down back 4. Did he dash down back? He did dash down back 4. Yo, Pre, thank you for the 2-month sub. Interesting. So instead of doing 3-4-3 here, I think you could dash into down forward 1-4-3-2. I mean, you could heat burst and then do the down forward 1-4-3-2. So he has Heihachi's back 4 with no pushback and
that's
-9.
Fahkumram in Tekken 8. He's a hard-hitting character with great reach and
Yeah,
some scary
essentially.
buttons, especially when he's got a Garuda charge. Thanks for watching, and another special thanks to Bandai Namco and Alex for taking the time to walk me through this character.
4-3+4 doesn't do that much damage on
Bandai Namco
on
and
hit.
Alex for taking the time to
Wow,
walk me
that
through
does
this
not do that
character.
much
For
damage
more-
on hit.
And another special thanks to Bandai Namco and Alex for taking the time to walk
Interesting.
me
It doesn't
through
do
this
that much
character.
damage on
For more
hit.
Tekken 8, make sure to check out our other starter guides for other DLC characters like Eddie Gordo, Lydia, and Anna.
Oh, shit.
And for everything else,
You see
keep
that
reading
up forward
other DLC
2?
characters
Look, that
like
up forward 2
Eddie
is going to be really useful. You see how it hit her?
Lydia,
And that's pretty interesting. You do up forward 2. He did up forward 2, and she did heat burst, but they relatively hit at the same time. But the heat burst whiffed
and Anna.
because the up forward 2's evasion.
And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
Interesting. So, we have a lot to look forward to, chat, on when the big thing does happen. So, that's interesting. We gotta go see who's streaming real quick, huh, chat room? Well, who's streaming real quick, chat? Will his Heat Smash wall break? Of course it will. Of course it's going to.
GM Genuine
I'm gonna dude, I'm gonna send you guys over to Landon because Landon is the big dude to talk about this stuff with. I'm going to go into his chat and be like, "Hey, bro, how we feeling?" All right, guys, you go ahead and go follow Landon D because Landon is the guy when it comes to talking about Fahkumram. Please give him a follow. Show him some respect. The guy's really fucking good. He's really good at the video game. We've played each other several times. Love you guys. You have an amazing day. Thank you for stopping by.